Ground pork with quail eggs is our recipe for today, or in our language, we call it pork giniling with pugo eggs. Pork giniling is best eaten with hot steamed rice, and it is also very versatile. You can turn this into other dishes. For example, you just add fried egg and fried bananas and you turn this into arroz a la cubana. Second, you can mix this with day-old rice and it becomes pork chow fan fried rice. You can also use this ground pork to make another dish which is called the pork buns, or in our Kapampangan language we call it putong babi. So with that, let us now start making this dish. First, I will give you some tips on how to boil the perfect pugo eggs or quail eggs. So you put the quail eggs, this is around 15 pieces, in a small plastic bag, and you pour water in it, so much so that it will be submerged in the water. After that, you'll tie the plastic bag. Seal it carefully like that. Turn it into a knot. Okay. And then we will pour water also on the pan. Okay, so we'll just cover it with water. And then we will boil this for around 20 to 30 minutes covered. My mom has cooked for us, her family, all her life, until one day, Alzheimer's disease took away all her recipes, but not in my heart. Sharing her simple yet delicious recipes to all. Ma, this is for you. Meanwhile, while waiting for our pugo eggs to be cooked, let's chop some 3 cloves of garlic. Just roughly chop this will do. Okay, so we have now chopped our garlic and we will set this aside. Next, I have here with me 3 small white onions, and we'll just chop this also, like so. Again, let's put this in a small plate and we'll set this aside. So this is now our onions that we have chopped. And again, let's just recap. 3 cloves of garlic and then 3 small onions chopped. Now let's check our pugo eggs. This is around 25 minutes. And we're now ready to get this out of the pan. While waiting for our quail eggs to cool down, we now chop 1 large potato and slice this into big cubes. Next, we also need 1 large carrot that we will also slice into cube just like our potatoes a while ago. So after chopping the carrots, we'll also set this aside. So to start with, on a hot pan, I put around 1/8 cup of cooking oil. So any kind of oil, vegetable oil, corn oil, any oil will do. And then I added around 2 tablespoons of annato seed or achuete seed. So after a minute, this is how the color of the oil should be. It should be around red, orange, And we're now ready to drain or take off our achuete seeds. Okay, while the oil is hot, let's now add the garlic that we chopped a while ago, and we're going to just stir fry this. After a few seconds, let's now add our onions that we also chopped earlier, and we're just going to brown this a little. After a minute or two, our garlic and onions are now perfectly cooked, and we now add our next ingredient, which is 1/2 kilo of ground pork. After the pork is cooked after 10 minutes, don't forget to add 1/4 cup of soy sauce, which I failed to do here. After 10 minutes, let's now check our pork, and it's looking very good. So we're now ready to add our next ingredient, which is the potato. Not only the potato, but the carrots that we chopped earlier together with the potato. After mixing this very well, the color of our dish is looking good. We now add our next ingredient, which is 1 cup of water. So we're adding 1 cup of water so that our carrots and potatoes will get soft. So to cook our vegetables, we need to cover this and simmer for 5 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes, let's check our pork and the potatoes if they are cooked. Our carrots and potatoes are cooked very well. So we now add our next ingredient, our tomato sauce, 200 grams. Let's just mix and combine them together. It is very important also that we have to cook the tomato sauce. So at this point, we'll just cover this for another 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, let's check again. At this point, we now add 1 piece of pork cube. Let's stir our pork cube very well with the other ingredients. Now we add 1 tablespoon of white sugar to balance out all the ingredients of our dish, from the saltiness of the pork cube and soy sauce, from the sourness of our tomato sauce, and now with the sweetness of the sugar. Next, we add 1/4 cup of green peas. So after mixing the green peas, we need to cook the green peas for about 1 to 2 minutes, so we have to cover it. Okay, so let's now check our dish again, and it's really looking good. Now, we have to taste this if the seasoning is okay. So, the seasoning is okay. Let's now add our star ingredient, our Pugo eggs or quail eggs. So, this is now our final plating of our pork giniling with Pugo eggs. I hope, guys, you will try this at home, and it's really, really delicious. I guarantee you. Thank you for watching. Bye.